LSU on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Graham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Kent State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Golden Flashes racing to the line in a hurry up. Quick toss. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome.
Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Pulls it in. It's Graham. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Running to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback extends the play. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kearney. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the golden flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line, the offense looking for a score. Run in the red zone, it's Sands. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they're going to head out and line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Back to pass. It's Sayin. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sands. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Kent State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the
offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 18 to Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got him. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield. It's Kearney. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Grab near the marker. It's Graham. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Price. Turning it on. Pass takes him still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. There he goes. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the golden flashes want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he's knocked down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Kearney. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Makes the catch. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, get ready to come back in this game.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And the golden flash is headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Hunter. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Sands. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Golden Flashes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! A great catch and run for 6. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Price. And he goes out of bounds yards after a nice pickup on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, give on the inside. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Continuing to turn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And the Golden Flashes want to move quickly. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up fourth down. You could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly, and you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Kearney. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And some Sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss, and that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Touchdown, Buckeyes. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. The sure hands, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Using his legs, it's Peoples.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.